To celebrate the release of Furious 7, let's take a look at 7 things you probably didn't know about the 7th movie in the nitrous oxide charge franchise. The sequence in the movie that shows Dom and the Fast family drive out of a cargo plane in mid-flight was a real practical stunt. The scene was filmed over 3 days in the Arizona desert with a C-130 plane and 2 sets of 5 driverless cars, each of which was dropped 2 or 3 times from the aircraft at heights of 10,000 to 12,000 feet. Camera-mounted helicopters and skydiving camera operators were used to capture the action. One of car coordinator Dennis McCarthy's favourite vehicles in the movie is the off-road version of Dom's 1968 Dodge Charger, which McCarthy made from scratch with his crew. It was also the most expensive car to build on Furious 7. The real challenge with building that car was fitting all the custom components of an off-road vehicle into the body of the Charger while still leaving room for Vin Diesel. When Dennis McCarthy wanted a particularly unique car for Dom, he went looking in Las Vegas at the annual SEMA car show. That's where he found a 1968 Dodge Charger called Maximus, which was a custom fabricated build by Nelson Racing Engines and Scott Spock Racing. The one-off brushed metal ultra car has a 2,000 horsepower engine and is valued at over $1 million. Furious 7's Abu Dhabi sequence features W Motors Lykan Hypersport, one of the world's fastest and most expensive cars at around $3.4 million. The car has white gold, sapphires and diamonds and was the most expensive car featured in Furious 7. To keep costs down though, W Motors built 5 replicas of the car for the movie, using the same molds as their original vehicle, but building the car out of fiberglass instead of carbon fiber. Those 5 replicas were used for filming the movie's stunts, while an original Lykan was used for close-up beauty shots. The luxurious penthouse apartment in Abu Dhabi's Etihad Towers, where the Fast family crash a billionaire's party, was actually a set built north of Atlanta. Filming took place over the course of a week, and the set was made to withstand stunt drivers speeding and drifting through it, while other stunt performers dressed as wealthy partygoers leapt out of the way. Several other sets, including Hobbs's office and the cement factory, were also built in the same location. The race wars scene in Furious 7 was filmed in Lancaster, about 70 miles north of downtown LA. Letty's Race Wars ride is a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, which we also saw in Fast and Furious 6. There were hundreds of extras on location, including car club members and fans of the franchise, and there were more than 300 cars. Temperatures during filming were over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the shade. Furious 7's screenwriter Chris Morgan used a system of color-coded post-it notes to keep track of everything in the Fast and Furious world, including characters, cars, plot points, and even Dom's Silver Cross pendant. Furious 7 is the 5th Fast and Furious movie written by Morgan. The first Fast film he wrote was Tokyo Drift. Well, there you have it. 7 things you probably didn't know about Furious 7. Let me know in the comments below whether you'd like to see more Fast and Furious movies after this one, and if so, what would you like to see happen in them? If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more things you didn't know, as well as movie reviews and interviews. Thanks for watching. Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers!